Hey, hi, hello. How's it going, everyone? So, the feud between YouTubers Jack Douglas, professionally known as Jacksfilms, and Alia Shelch, more commonly known as SSSniperwolf, has opened up a conversation about who gets credit for viral success. Recently, Douglas uploaded an 11-minute video at Shelch shouldn't be praised by YouTube because she steals content from TikTok users, and a lot of times she doesn't provide them with proper credit. Well, here's the thing. When you're posting on TikTok, it's public content. It's going to be public content because they're the ones that are posting on it. They don't necessarily need credit. And even, not jumping on the train, but I might as well just make a video about it. And when it comes to reaction content, I'm very mixed about it. I don't really like watching something because it's just very annoying to be like, oh, wow, this is so cool. Oh my gosh, did you see that? It's like, yeah, no, that's repetitive. I like to see the video on my own. And it's kind of like watching Let's Plays. I used to love watching Let's Plays when I was younger. I'm just not interested in it anymore. And it becomes this thing where it's like, okay, well, why don't you just play the game? You can easily emulate... No. I don't condone emulating games. Anyway, a lot of YouTubers and even TikTokers have found success by reposting someone else's content or just reacting to another video. But according to Douglas, there's a difference between adding something to the original source content versus leveraging it for your own personal game without giving proper credit. So if we take a look at this, if we look at SSSniperwolf's channel, and as I was about to look it up, even August the Duck is talking about it. And you know this is starting to become a thing. Also, Carl Sinat, he started a riot in New York. Those in New York, I really hope you guys are doing okay. Anyway, aside from that, so if we look at SSSniperwolf's channel, 1.1 million, 1 million, 1.4. So there's a lot of good views on here. And the problem with this is, so if we just go on this, and this is going to be really annoying, but I'm going to try to, like, I don't know. It's just catered to a younger audience, you know? Like, if we go to this. Oh. Ironically, I'm reacting to a video while discussing reaction content. Okay, so it's just her reacting. She joined YouTube in 2006 and attracted his 4 million subscribers with his parody and reviews. More views. She has 33 million subscribers and is one of the highest paid YouTubers with a reported net worth of 16 million. So that's the thing. So essentially what's happening is people are complaining about how her content is not transformative. It's just her reacting to things and being like, oh, wow. It reminds me of the Susan situation. If you guys don't remember the Susan situation, where she would put her reactions on her website or on YouTube or on Twitch, and she would just react to Naruto. And yeah, so this kind of reminds me of that, except it's YouTuber versus YouTuber. When we shouldn't really be fighting about this, we should honestly come together and be like, hey, this is a problem, we need to figure it out. So anyway, the two initially crossed paths when Douglas said he watched a Know Your Meme video discussing Shelch buying her first multi-million-dollar house in the video. Blah, 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 we don't care about that. Why are they fighting? Douglas has been open about his disdain for reaction content similar to what Shelch has built her YouTube empire on for years. He has publicly called out a number of popular creators for, in his opinion, stealing content from other platforms and creators, as well as making parody videos. So, essentially, what this is that she is using this content, she's using it for laughs, she's the person, but it can become a problem when it comes to this point. Shelch, however, publicly responded to one of Douglas's tweets in June and accused him of stealing her ideas and being sexist in his complaints. I'm going to have to start charging you 20% since you got your ideas from me. So here's the thing. Sorry, I just... What? What is this saying? Why are you going to charge... You cannot be serious. Oh, whoops, I accidentally... It's hard. Actually, yeah, making good content is really hard. Even for me, or for someone like Tom Dark, who has to make daily videos, or for me, who makes weekly videos, I don't make these videos on a whim. Okay, well, maybe I make these videos on a whim, but still, you can't really say that. You can't really say that it's hard to make a video. Yeah, it's hard to go through the editing process, the recording process, if you're doing live streams, it's a lot less difficult because you're just doing it on the spot. But this is kind of just like my reaction to this, but this is me reacting to an actual article. So, in reality, would this be considered reaction content? Anyway, let's continue. She reportedly tweeted and deleted multiple comments about Douglas, which he recapped with screenshots in a video titled SSSniperwolf, but every 10 seconds I read a tweet she sent me tonight. Then on July 26th, Douglas posted a video titled Let's Talk About Sniperwolf, in which goes over his allegations against Shellish. He said he was inspired to create the 11-minute video after seeing a tweet highlighting Shellish's recent keynote speech at 2023 VidCon. Have you ever read a tweet that broke your brain, he asked, referencing the tweet from the official YouTube creators account. Seeing VidCon and YouTube boost this kind of activity is so disheartening. And he's kind of right about that. Because when you're looking at how to create content, and you go as far as, I would say, Mama Max, where he makes his videos because he wants to fight against the evils that is, how do I say this, predatory behavior, then there is going to be a point where people are going to be disheartened or they're going to be discouraged in this kind of way. And we kind of see this in the Jacksfilms video. If we go to, say, right here, where he's talking about the tweet, which I will speed up because I don't want to get copyrighted, and I'll put captions on for you guys. So, yeah, he just talks about it a little bit, and I think because he brought up this conversation, or SSSniperwolf brought up the conversation, I feel like the relevant content can be described as anything that relates to trending news, topics, and hashtags. So that's essentially what I'm doing right now. This is considered reactive because I am talking about it. I'm opening a conversation with you guys, and I'm allowing myself to, I guess, be open to criticism. So she steals TikToks and reacts to them, he claimed. Let's talk about how egregious this freebooting is. In each of her hundreds and hundreds of videos, she plays other people's TikToks and provides extremely base-level commentary. Freebooting is a form of piracy where someone uploads a video they don't have the rights to. In this case, Douglas is alleging that Shelch is freebooting TikToks by downloading them and putting them on her account without giving proper credit to the original creator. Conversation around freebooting peaked in 2015 when YouTube creators accused Facebook of encouraging pages and accounts to reboot their video content in an attempt for Facebook to establish itself as a competitor of YouTube. The problem was that the original YouTube creators were not getting credit for a conversation for their work that was going viral on Facebook. Half of the TikToks includes either crop out the original user name or straight up don't have one, Douglas alleged. He included a screenshot of videos, 13 of which don't have the creators' usernames. That means there's no way of a setting on TikTok that allows people to download someone else's TikTok videos should that person have a public account and are over the age of 16. According to TikTok's terms of service and community guidelines, under certain circumstances, you may be legally permitted to use another person's copyrighted content without their person. This includes fair use and exceptions to copyright such as quotation, criticism, and or review. And this is kind of the thing, I can understand why people were upset, but to basically complain about it and not have a way of solving it is kind of the thing that I'm starting to get really bugged about. I understand the conversation of, we shouldn't have reactive content on YouTube. Okay, yeah, sure. But you can't really change the choices of what people make. You have to understand. From the TikTok creator she features, Douglas claimed he and his team reached out to a number of creators who had TikToks featured in Shelch's video and alleged they all said neither she nor a member of her team reached out to them for permission. Under fair use, which Douglas describes in some detail, the creators can It's crazy how streamers just sit there and react to content creators who put in hours of actual work, research, and editing. Another person wrote, "You should watch the reaction video as a substitute for the original material." And you kind of saw that with XQC as well. Like, if you saw, I think it was, I can't remember what it was, but it was essentially him reacting to another person's content, and he got really upset. And Tom Darka talked about it, and we have a lot of people talking about this, and I think this is a great conversation to have, especially if you're trying to add content to YouTube. There are a million people in this world, and they're probably going to be on this specific content. And when you're just sitting there and talking about it and not really discussing what is considered reaction content versus what isn't, it kind of causes an issue. Anyway, that's all I have for today. If you guys enjoyed, please like, subscribe, share, comment, and comment on what you liked and disliked and how I can improve my content. Anyways, that is all. Hoping everyone has a good day. Good night.